It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it's Jonathan Jones. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often. It's the Thunderbirds and the Steamers, next on EA Sports.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Buenos Aires taking on the Steamers of Mexico City. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Mexico City team as they enter play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 47-yard line.
Algier going straight ahead. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play.
Taking it right down Broadway. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. So it's 3rd and 1. The defense, they stack the box, and that's the problem. You break through that first level, there's no second level.
And most good running teams work against stacked defenses. They don't care if you have 6 in the box, 7 in the box, 8 in the box. It doesn't matter to them. Block people, give your running back a chance, because it could pay off big as it just did there.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Algier with another carry. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Algier now up the middle. Stiff-armed it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Drake London. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steamers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. But with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up, because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for London on the out route complete. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
That was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to say, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On second, here's Algier. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. The numbers last week for Mitchell. 15 carries, 67 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Now a throw here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
This is taken at the 15. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Here's 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Returning it, here's Hamler. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game in Charles. Ultimately, it ended in a tie. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. He'll look to throw. That's thrown underneath to Algier. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
That's out quickly to London. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd quarter, Mexico City in possession. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the give, it's Algier. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll stick with Algier. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Jimmy Garoppolo and the rest of his offense ready for their next possession. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already, and they'll try to sort things out here as they begin with a first down. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. We're going right back to Hamler. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Garoppolo now. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Thunderbirds are back within a score.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And caught by London. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. And that's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll give to Algier out of the gun. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down and inside the 40. 99 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw here. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Give to Algier from the shotgun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 33 and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Play action, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now Garoppolo. And that's complete to Adams. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Garoppolo. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Forsythe American. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it first and goal here from the 2-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Mitchell diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Ryland on for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man completes it to Claypool. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 42.
They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL.
it was a running back, Elijah Mitchell, who stood out in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This one's been all you can hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
So he stopped for no gain, and it will bring up second down.
At the 19-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo connects with Kittle underneath. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now a 3rd and 6. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And on now is the punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a handoff to Algier. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chase Claypool, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Thunderbirds.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Garoppolo now. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4. It's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
First down, Thunderbirds.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Garoppolo on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So that drive, 12 plays in length. Taken at the goal line. And they can't bring him down. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That one deep for London. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. And what a big-time play there. 56 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing every play takes on a bigger significance. And this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary. And that's a job well done there.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They run with Algier. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
In motion left, Claypool. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Mexico City. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tyler Algier, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steamers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. And McPherson on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll look to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Connects with Kittle underneath. A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield. Second down and 6 now.
At the 49-yard line.
They run over center with Mitchell. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Setting up the screen. Here's Algier. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Down and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Well, the Buenos Aires offense back out now. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Drops this underneath, it's Mitchell. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So on is the kicker, Chad Ryland, in a big spot. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Handing it off, right side, Algier. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Buenos Aires offense back out now. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's complete to Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
It's cold-blooded. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and as a result, possession switches hands. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Algier will try to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Algier going straight ahead. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so it went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 4, 1:40 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now Garoppolo. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Able to find Jones. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of the first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they had to take the shot there. Obviously, that was pretty much it, their last chance.
No other play for them, right? I mean, there's no other choice. It's not like you can have some strategy move, right? Punt it away and hope. No, that's what they had to do. Right now, that offensive unit, they're pretty discouraged on the sidelines. They're going to feel like they let the team down in that situation, but they were in a tough spot to begin with.
And with no timeouts now, they just need a miracle.
Yeah, an absolute miracle. If the team that has the ball, just find a way to run out the clock, take care of the ball, and go home a winner.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Mexico City, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Buenos Aires, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.